herd, flock, pride. It's an instinct shared by many living things. The knowledge that we're stronger together. Denver Zoo has been working to save wildlife for 128 years, from the Andes to the Rockies. And here at home, conservation must be a collaboration. Like the herds and packs under our care, we must come together to save one another. Denver Zoo Conservation Alliance. Learn more at denverzoo.org.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Pastimes Podcast. Each week we go through an old newspaper from a random date in history picked out by Dave Anthony. I'm Gareth Reynolds, and I've never seen it before, and neither is our guest this week,
Christian Navarro. Thank you for joining us, Christian.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm super excited to be here.
Are you? Are you ready to party? Go ahead,
I'm
Dave.
ready to party. I am ready to party. Yeah, Dave.
You listen to the Dollop, right? And so you've heard
Yes.
me mess up the intro, and then Gareth get
You
all
don't
over
mess
me
up
about
the
that.
intro. You tank the intro.
I think it's part of your mastery. I don't know if it's
don't do
it's like
that.
Nicolas Cage, right? Like, is it a bad performance?
No.
Or is it just a
Yes.
Nick Cage performance?
No, there's
I don't
been
know.
a ton of bad intros. Yeah,
That's right.
Most
No,
of the
no,
intros are bad.
he's
No.
this guy knows performing. You don't, Gareth. I mean,
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, anyway, Christian, you're a very popular actor, and for some reason you found yourself here. We don't know how or why, but you like our show, and you've been nice enough to and you said, and didn't you say you were going to make your appearance on this show your main feed for a couple weeks, which is going to be super helpful to us.
Yeah, for a whole month, actually.
That's
nice.
very, very generous.
Yeah. And I don't just like the show. I love the show and recommend the show to
Well,
everyone.
that's
Dollop and
nice.
Pastimes.
That's very nice. That's very nice. Now, you are, like I said, I mean, your reach is larger than ours, but where can people find you? What should people watch of yours? What is the best? What do you need? Where do you need the Dollop Pastimes bump? And that is an STD, by the way.
That's one of the good ones, though.
It's one of the good ones.
Like syphilis in the 20s.
Yeah, no, you rub it and it cons you. It's,
That's
the Dollop bump.
I am on Instagram at Christian Navarro. I have a couple of movies out that you can watch and some stuff on Netflix that you can watch.
Yeah.
But the thing that I'm most proud of...
Dune?
Yeah,
Are you in Dune?
No, not Dune. No, that was Timothy.
This guy asks everyone if they're in Dune.
I mean, I sat in Dune and my mind warped by both movies.
Yeah.
But not in it, no.
You know, I actually walked around the theater during Dune, and I just went up to people and go, "How you doing?"
I hit you.
It worked. It was pretty good. People loved
I'm sure
it.
you were a hit at the theater. No one told you
people
to shut
loved
the
it.
fuck up.
People loved it. People loved it.
Christian, you were on Special Victims Unit. Did you play Did you play a sex weirdo, like a sex?
I played a sex weirdo. It was a sort of redemptive sex weirdo because SVU is now in that. Well, they're now in that nebulous space, right? They got like 24 seasons.
Yeah.
Where they can do some weird shit. Like they can have a sex offender who's redemptive and help them solve a case, you know? Like,
it's sort of like House, like the later seasons of House, like the diseases on
Yeah,
House.
exactly.
It was like a guy who's like, I have a golf ball where a testicle should be. And you're like, I mean, at one point a patient looked at the camera and goes, is anyone watching?
what's the disease he always said it was, that it wasn't? Do you remember?
God. I can't. It was.
I don't remember, but it was always that thing. And
Something
never that thing.
like 80% of them. He was like, "It's rheumatoid arthritis." People are like, of course, makes so much sense. All right, Christian. Well, we're gonna get ready to party.
Cool.
And
my dogs are going crazy.
I can't hear.
I have four. I have four
Oh,
dogs. I'm
Jesus,
surprised.
you're beating
Holy
Dave.
shit! Someone has more dogs than me.
That's
How many do
great.
you have, Dave?
amazing.
2? 3.
Dave is 3.
Yeah, I have a Great Dane, a German Shepherd, Chihuahua, and a Dachshund Wiener mix.
What in
So
the fuck?
that's kind of like 3 dogs.
I like that you went
Yeah.
big, small.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, you know, you get one for the. I'm gone. He should have company, and then those 2 need company. And now I'm at 4. Who knows? I don't know where they're on.
Who tends to your dogs when you're gone? When you're on location?
They come with me on set. When I'm on location,
All of them?
they come with me. Well, one of them I haven't is a puppy, so most of them, yes. But
wow, that's
I probably can't bring 4. There's levels. If I was Brad Pitt, I could bring 4.
Yeah.
But I can't bring 4.
Still being at a Hollywood 3 dog level, that's pretty fucking great. I'm not allowed to bring a cat to a comedy club, so that's where I'm at. Okay.
This fucking country, man.
I know. It's not okay. It's not okay. Yeah, it's not okay. We're going to build a wall. So, all right. Why don't we guess the year? I always like to go first because I'm on the show, and I'm not going to make an exception for you. I'm going to guess that this paper is from the year.
Nope.
Shut up, asshole. 1942. It's a bad guess. It's a bad guess. I already say it's a bad guess.
Oh, what a year. God.
It's not a bad guess. Yeah, I don't know why it would be that. It would be real dark.
Oh, my God. It really bad.
I'm for the old ye papers, right? I like Man Gets Eaten by Gator. It was a witch. So I think I'm going to go with like 18.
It's a good guess.
18. What'd you say? You said 42. 1842.
Ooh, that might get you. But let's see. Let's see, Dave. It might be, but I think you're still gonna win. I bet it's gonna be 1890s. Really? Yeah.
It is August 17th, 1767.
Holy shit!
1767. What? I gotta write that down.
What?
I thought it was going to be 21st. That's my birthday, August 21st. I thought it was that, but that's cool.
Wow.
17th.
That is second oldest.
I think it might be.
I'm lucky.
Yeah, this is big. This is big. This is big for you. This is
big.
Do
you want me to look up the earliest date? I didn't do that, but I can do that right now.
Well, I think the one we did with... No. I think the one we did with... who did we do it with? I can't remember.
Auntie Donna?
No, it was old, though.
Tim Hartford from the English podcast.
Right. Cautionary Tales.
Yeah, that was 1739.
Okay.
Was that the Dancing Madness one? No, that was later, wasn't it? Right.
Jesus.
I think
that's the one I'm thinking of.
That's what I was thinking of. Is the dancer, the crazy dancer?
Wait, Christian, you know our show better than we do.
This is our.
I listen to you guys every day.
This is our fourth one in the 1700s.
Okay.
So
all right.
Very cool.
So 1767. All right.
Now those S's are F's and the F's are S's.
That's right. Yes. I was going to say, bear with me because the F's are the S's are F's. So.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, why don't you fuck my dick?
Let's do it.
I'm saying suck.
Makes
more sense. See what I did there?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's okay because I changed it like the paper.
This is the Hartford Courant.
Oh,
Courant.
Okay. Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay.
Which is a paper we have done that paper before, so this is just more sweetness.
Sure.
Newcastle, May 16th. Last week, whilst 3 men were fishing at Lindeck near Carlisle, they were surprised with hearing a noise as a number of carts rumbling at a distance, or that of a cannon far off, and on looking upon the river, saw the water flying up in a sort of stream to a great height. So
was it the carts or a cannon?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Do
they sound the same?
This is just the Hartford conundrum.
Is it a cannon?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to compare, like give people a comparison of what it sounded like. Or else
is this a geyser? Did someone see a geyser in Hartford?
Right. It sounds like a geyser, doesn't it? Saw the water flying up in a sort of stream to a great height, which terrified them, especially as they found the earth tremble and shake under them at the time.
Cannonball.
What? Cannonball.
And it's 2 options. It's not a cart.
It's certainly not a cart. No.
By the way, 2 things that in my head I feel like happen all the time in 1767.
Yeah, but wouldn't you be afraid of fucking everything in 1767?
Oh my God!
If I heard some carts coming, I'd be scared too. You don't know what it is.
Absolutely, yes.
What do you think they yelled before Cannonball? Right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
fat guy,
and also the first time, the first like party where a guy was like, "I have a new jumping in the pool move." And everyone was like, Frederick, you have freaked the shit out of us.
Yeah. It's probably really morbid though. And it's like people walking the plank, right?
Yeah.
It's probably some pirate
something
shit.
horrible.
It could be.
He dropped in there like a
Dead cow!
Yeah.
Dead cow.
Yeah.
Dead cow works.
Especially as they found the earth tremble and shake under them at the time, several stones were also thrown up out of the bed of the river.
Sure. The fuck is this?
So it's got to be an earthquake. It's got to be a massive earthquake.
No. Earthquakes
the
aren't
ground
going to
is
shoot. It's not going to shoot rocks out of the river.
Well, you never know.
Nah, I do
There's
know.
like those steam things underneath water, like those steam eruptions that might push them. It's just, you got to feel bad for these people because in the absence of science, this is fucking magic.
Can you imagine a time where science isn't going to be used?
Project 25.
No, I think Christian's right. This sounds like a geyser. If rocks are being thrown up, it's a river geyser, which are great and happen.
Pond demon. Next.
Okay. Pond demon. That's fair. This
sea dragon.
This phenomenon is well attested, and by the literati.
The literati, sure, absolutely.
Is
I'm trying to read the next. People.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, I see. By the literati is thought to have been a waterspout or a quantity of subterraneous vapor which had found vent through the bottom of the river and occasioned a slight earthquake.
So it is a geyser.
It sounds geysery, yeah. Subterraneous vapor would be a geyser.
Yeah. Those poor people had no idea, though, right? I mean, it was end of the world for them.
Truly, back then, with the level of, witch worry and the fact that they, you just didn't know what was happening anywhere else, they must have been like, oh, shit.
If we looked at the paper for next week, somebody got burnt at the fucking stake for this.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Someone check that one out.
Without question.
If there's some sort of weird natural phenomenon,
someone was
killed.
Run
immediately.
That's right. Yeah.
It's bad news.
So funny. Definitely. Everyone was like, well, we're not going to be here next week. God damn it. What was that?
If we know anything, we know that they weren't just well, that was interesting.
Well, let's all just get back. I believe something scientific happened. Cut his throat. And his wife. Kill him and his wife.
Vienna, April. Well, it says 33,
Vienna.
but that can't be right.
Yeah.
Vienna. This is out of Vienna.
Okay.
They write from Chemitz in Hungary that some persons of Fredmark in the county of Hanten have been chased. In the county of Hanten, having chased a wild boar for some time and having followed it into the mountain farther perhaps than they had ever.
You know how fucking great your boar chasing story has to be for it to end up in Hartford from Vienna? And how not topical it must be at this point? I mean, this must be 3 years old. We've just received story of your boar chase. Whoa!
It just kept going!
It was crazy!
Into the mountains. It's the beginning of a Dungeons and Dragon hook.
That's right.
You lost your boar in the mountains.
You could be the boar guy, the boar chaser. Let us know if you're interested. We'd love to attach you to
that. Further, perhaps, than they ever penetrated before, they saw on the snow the vestiges of a human creature, which they followed.
What?
And which led them to a cavern.
Boar man went to cavern?
So they saw some human. They're chasing as you do. You're chasing a pig, and then you come across some human footprints in the snow.
Yep,
and then you follow those to a cave.
Yep,
that tracks.
Where, to their great surprise, they found a young girl quite naked.
Jesus Christ!
Wait a minute.
This just got creepy.
Let's all be careful now.
No! Hey! I found her in a cave. I swear to God.
They left immediately, right? They left immediately, right? Yeah.
Now, where's that boar?
I was just chasing a pig, and then I came across this naked lady.
Hello.
So they found a human skeleton. Is that they found a human skeleton?
No, this is a person. This is a live person.
Like Nell.
Okay. So the boar, but there were vestiges of her clothes and shit like that were found first, and then it led to her.
I think they just saw. I think it was just her footprints that they found.
No way.
Oh, her footprints. Okay. So she's naked. So okay.
She's just cavern nude.
She's just cavern,
as one does.
Yeah.
There's cavern nude. There's tavern nude. There's all kinds of nude.
I've done tavern nude.
I've done cave nude. Have you ever done whole nude?
I've done whole nude.
Yeah.
I've never done whole nude. No.
Oh, you've got it. We have a buddy who's the editor at Spread. You got to get involved.
Yeah, bro. Dude, don't fuck with me. I like a good time.
Listen, don't push me. I yes and, baby.
Appearance from 15 to 18 years of age.
Jesus Christ, that spectrum could be a little easier on us, huh?
Yeah, bad to worse on that one, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean,
so Dave, why don't you just take all the comedy that's possible out of this ASAP.
At first she let up cries, but wept not, so she's screaming.
Yep, that's correct.
Because some dudes found her and she's naked in a cave.
That's right.
Yeah.
She gazed afterwards with surprise at those around her.
Sure.
They carried her. Okay, let's just
don't like it.
Uncomfortable.
What, she's getting carried off like Ditka in the '85 Super Bowl,
right?
Yeah, sounds like she does. Yeah.
Did you just use a 1985 Super Bowl reference?
That's right. Chicago Bears one, no less.
Yeah, you didn't even go with one of your guys.
Could be Lombardi after the Ice Bowl.
Okay.
Too happy.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Too happy.
Yay! Now give her the Gatorade bath. She was great out there.
They carried her to the hospital of Carpion, a little royal town.
The hospital of Carpion?
Yeah.
Sure.
Near Chemnitz, where they clothed her and made her raise some nourishment.
Nobody could throw a jacket on her before that part?
Yeah. Presumably they were all clothed.
Yes, I'm sure they are covered in clothes, and they're like, quick, let's get her clothes. And she's probably like, you guys have like extra jackets. They're like, quiet.
Yeah.
Soon enough.
No, it's cold. Be quiet.
Quiet.
Imagine one of those dudes' wives is like, how was the boar hunt?
Oh, took a real weird turn, Diane. Where's the boar meat? There's no boar meat. But this is Jennifer. She needs your shirt, and she lives with us.
Is there a follow-up on this? I'm willing to bet these men have been kidnapping women.
I mean, this seems very...
There were a few dudes, though, right?
Yeah, it sounds like there's a few. Hithro, she has constantly refuted all the dressed meats that have been laid before her, so she's not eating meat.
Ever heard
not eating meat?
Yeah, but give her a plate. I don't know why you don't lay like prosciutto. Well, your floor's filthy. Have some, like a little floor ham.
Floor ham.
And
it's
the
all
feeds,
cured meat.
Yeah.
I can't read these two words. And the feeds raw victuals, the rinds of trees, roots, and other things
she's
of the like
she's
nature.
Got no appetite. She doesn't want tree rinds. I mean, she just seems to be very particular.
She's eating
Nuts
those.
and seeds.
Oh, she's
a vegetarian. Is she a fucking vegetarian?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
She's a classic naked cave vegetarian.
Yeah, you know how those diets are.
Well, if you read the books, that's how it started, you know.
That is how it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all birthed from the cave diet.
Yes.
I'll have a little rind.
It is difficult to conjecture how she came into the forest where she was discovered and how she lived there.
Okay. So is she really like a Nell?
They asked her and she was like, "Tapa, ticka 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 pa."
I speak cavern.
She was raised by beetles. It's not wolves, raised by beetles.
Yeah. No, then she'd be like, yesterday.
Stupid.
Yes. Thank you. God, is someone here finally just say the truth? Stupid.
What's your name, darling? Eleanor Rigby.
I was hoping.
What should we do for the rest of the hunt? Come together. I'll keep going. I know like 10.
We should have left her.
Yeah.
And no fucking boar.
As they're going
and
into
no
town.
fucking
Yeah.
boar.
Yeah, and no boar. That boar, by the way, was like, awesome development.
Yeah, he was happy.
This is pretty great.
So that's the end of that story. That was our naked lady story. Yep.
Sure. Finally.
Boston, July 13th.
Okay.
From Somerset County, Maryland, we learned that one Francis Ainge died there about 3 months ago in a very advanced age.
Sure.
A gentleman
40.
of that prominence.
32.
Yeah. Lived a long life. Satisfying life.
Happy life, yeah.
Yes.
A gentleman of that province some years ago, having occasion to ride in the neighborhood where this man lived, and hearing of his great age, had the curiosity to see him. In a letter to his friend and correspondent in the town from August 1764, he gives the following account. That he was, so they could have just said this guy, it takes too long to get to the meat of the story. Just say this guy wrote a letter about the dude once.
They had a lot of time back then, Dave.
Yeah, they really did. True.
They were filling time. Yeah.
They were like, anything from Vienna? All right, we'll vamp.
That he was born at Stafford upon Avon in Warwickshire, England. That his father's name was John.
Have you?
Yeah.
Stratford upon Avon, as in Stafford or Stratford?
It looks like Stafford, yeah.
No, I've not been to Stafford. I've been to Stratford.
I bet it's the same. I bet you think are those actually different things? Stafford and Stratford? Gareth,
Shakespeare was born in Stratford. I don't know about Stafford though.
Okay.
Shakespeare was found in a cave naked in Stratford.
Yes.
Okay,
you're right. I'm sorry. I missed that.
It's all right. It's okay. You're dealing with a couple history buffs here, Chris. You know the deal.
Yeah. Yep.
I wish I had a whip.
Yeah. It's good. You know what's great is that we're doing one of our oldest papers, and you're having an old fashioned. I think that works pretty well.
Yeah.
And Dave's drinking chocolate milk, as he always does. Yep. He loves Cadbury chocolate milk.
What's wrong with you?
He's like a 9-year-old. Dave eats cake during these.
It's one life, right? YOLO, baby.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's what he says. He says YOLO while drinking Yoo-hoo. He's that guy.
He's fucking cool, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, I guess. He's a hero.
Yeah. His father's name was John, a cutler by trade, and his mother's name Eleanor. That he could remember King Charles I being beheaded. As he was then a
dream.
As he was then a pretty big boy.
As he was then a pretty big boy.
How
old are you? He's pretty big boy. He's a pretty big boy now.
So wait a minute. This guy, he's famous for being really old. People are coming around to see this guy because he's so fucking old.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah.
And his stories are like, okay.
Man, it was really easy to live back then. You know what I mean?
It really was. And also a story probably never bombed.
No.
Like a story you were never like, it didn't hit. It was like, and you were like, I had corn this morning, and people were like, whoa.
Wow.
That is crazy. Really?
Yeah. Man.
Okay, so
simple times.
So King Charles
first.
Yeah. I'm trying to find his death.
How big were his
ears?
Died.
They're not that. They're not.
Yeah, his head got cut off. We've learned that. I talked to my friend who used to be a really big boy.
He was there. Yeah.
He was there, dude. Imagine taking a baby to a beheading.
Oh, it's so good. He was tried, and then
1649. They say.
Yeah, 1649. That's what I'm saying. 1649 is what this guy was alive saying. This old guy was alive.
Just a math.
So I mean, I think we're all about to come to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
I mean, he was at the time he was a pretty big boy, from what I understand.
But
when Charles was beheaded,
yeah.
He's 90-ish. He lived to be like probably 90 or 100. Yeah.
1649 is when Charles got his head cut off.
Yeah.
This
and
paper,
this is
67.
1767.
So this guy's...
So 80 years between. So,
I mean, it's 120.
So how, what the fuck?
He could be 90. He could be 90 because he's a pretty big boy. So he could be like 8 or 9, 10.
But that doesn't help it.
Help what?
The fact that he's like that makes him like
Super
130.
Old. And really unlikely in the 1700s,
right? He's fudging his numbers.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You could just say he's saying whatever he's saying.
Yeah.
No, it makes him about 100 or 90. He could be 90 is what I'm saying. Right?
I mean, I guess at that time, if
you're
90,
wrong. He would have to be 110, yeah.
Yeah, he's like 100. Like, even if he was seaman, he would still be too old.
He's too old. Yeah, that's turtle numbers.
This guy, this guy is living parrot life.
Yeah,
if you start out as a pretty big boy, you live a long time.
100. I mean, this guy definitely lied about how old he was, and this story is definitely bullshit.
He doesn't. I think he's lying. I think he's saying he's probably.
But the paper's not. But the paper's printing this in earnest. The paper's like, wow.
Yeah. Well, the old guy wouldn't lie to them. Right?
He should have pushed it. Columbus was an awesome friend.
I mean, if he's this old, maybe he believes he was there, Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, that I think that sort of happens too.
Yep.
So maybe that's what it was.
He came into this country on a ship called the Great Bengal and served his time with one Nicholas Demar on Rappahannock.
Sure.
The gentleman says that at that time he was not left less than 130 years of age and had scarce a wrinkle on his face.
So he is being
a big. So he was like a man. He wasn't a big boy. He was a man.
This guy is truly sticking to his guns that he's 130.
Well, if this is right, then in 1764. So this is 3 years previous. He's saying he's 130. So he lived to be 133.
Okay.
Just come on.
And we can't, it's printed, so we can't deny it.
Come on.
But they barely live past, you died from toothache.
133 in this time is 1,005.
Yeah. You're Moses.
Yeah. You really are. You are immortal. You're the guy in The Last Crusade who's waiting for Indiana Jones to come in and pick the cup. Yeah, you're like, good, finally. I can get the fuck out of here. This is not a life.
It's been a long time.
It's really sucked.
I had a wife, damn it.
He starts pointing people to the right cup. He's gesturing. He's like, might go a little right if I were you. Cup of the carpenter.
130 years of age and had scarce a wrinkle on his face, had thick black hair.
And he looked good. This is amazing to read the paper's earnest article about a con man.
A few gray hairs.
A few gray hairs.
And his wife, who was then about 80, had a son by him not above 27 years of age.
Him and his son were buddies, and they were like, hey, let's just lie to... Yeah, it is insane.
This is insane. She was 80. So she gave birth to this kid in her 60s.
At 53. She
53.
Yeah, late.
This denies everything we know about medicine back then.
There's just... Yeah.
It's insane.
When was penicillin invented? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, my God.
So
By the way, this is lower than the Bohr Cavern Girl.
Yes, it is.
A legal wizard died, and everyone's like, yeah, we'll get to it.
Oh, my God. 130 years. They're just wrong. Can we say that? They're just wrong. Someone didn't do their research.
Yeah, the paper's like, I got a scoop.
First-year journalist.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, I don't need to see any certificate. This story's incredible.
This is Breitbart news.
This is Breitbart.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Boston, July 30th. We hear from Bristol in the colony of Rhode Island that a tiger was seen in that town a few days ago, which killed several dogs.
Jesus Christ.
It was the 130-year-old man. He's also a tiger.
He's a shapeshifter.
Yeah, he's a fucking shaman.
So a tiger came over and just killed a bunch of dogs.
And that's the whole story.
That's it. Boy, oh boy. It really is like hanging up with a gossipy person who's maybe tripping.
Well, it's nice to see the paper get back to its roots, the sci-fi fantasy bullshit.
Totally, yeah.
Like, give me the tiger news. How many dogs did the tiger kill?
Also, a tiger ate 4 dogs in Boston.
Front page.
There you go.
So there are bobcats in Rhode Island.
I love the idea that everything's a tiger to them is awesome.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
they just imagine being like, what kind of dog is it? They'd be like, it's a dog.
Wolf.
Wolf or
It's a
dog.
wolf.
Well,
Yes.
that was by their game. Welcome back to Wolf or Dog.
Yeah. Ow! No, that one's not a dog.
That's a wolf. Get the tiger. Bobcat. Jesus Christ.
Scary. Bobcats are fucking scary.
Everything's a tiger. Even cats. They were like, baby tiger. Small tiger.
Tuesday morning last, Mr. Samuel Colworthy, shipwright, fell from a stage at the north part of the town, and his back coming across a piece of timber bruised him in such a manner that he died in the evening of the same day.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck me. Jesus
He fell
Christ.
off. Did you see Ian McKellen fell off a stage not too long ago? Did you see that?
No, I was thinking of the Kelsey Grammer fall.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, too.
That's a good one.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy, and the way he fell was so funny.
Yeah,
He was just
Ian
like
McKellen's
pontificating. He was like, yeah, I believe his last words were small world after all. And then he fell and he falls out of frame. And then he goes, oh, good Lord. I think I'm all right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that though. All right. So this guy,
he was in a play. Yeah.
By the way, this might be the best performance of all time. We just weren't around for the reveal just yet. Like the actor's like dead and everyone's like, oh no. And then he's like, I'm okay. Everyone was like, oh my God.
You got us again, you son of a
And
bitch.
scene.
The original punked.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There's no headline in this one.
That's it? So an actor's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he wasn't an actor. He was a shipwright. I don't know what he was doing on the stage.
Okay. Well,
I know. I think I can give you some history lesson on this one.
go ahead.
They used to run the theaters, the shipwrights, because they had whistle signs and they would do all of the bags and shit. The weights, because that's all stuff you would do on boats. So when they weren't on the boats, they'd be hired by the theaters to do that shit.
What a helpful point you've made.
Look at this
It's pretty
guy.
fucking useless, except for
No,
now.
no, go ahead.
Wait a minute.
Dave, I'm going to say what you're going to say, but you go ahead.
Christian just brought more facts to this show
This
than
is exactly
Gareth
what I was going to
has
say.
ever brought.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm not kidding. That's the point I was about to make.
I believe you.
And it's true. In one episode of this show, you've contextualized more than I ever have. There's never been a point where I've been like, well, Dave, you understand that back then they didn't have people working on the theater. So the shipwrights would do a lot of that.
That's not true.
No, it is true. No,
that.
most times, this is normally where someone listening is like, idiots. You fucking bailed us out right there.
We get more. God, you guys are dumb from this podcast than we do the Dollop.
Yes, we really do.
Yeah,
that's unfair because you're just reporting on other people's stupidity.
That's right. But so many times people will be like, "It was a scale, you fools! They were weighing things." We're like, "Oh, yeah, we had good riffs. That's what matters."
Those who can't say stupid shit like that.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. The deplorable havoc lately made in the family of a widow lady on the Eastern Shore by that.
Why'd they have to say that?
I agree.
Why do you have to know that shit? That's so fucked up. A widow
not
lady.
Crazy. Yeah, not crazy. Yeah, widow lady. That's a Marvel movie, by the way.
Yeah.
A widow lady on the Eastern Shore.
A widow lady. My husband's passed away. Widow lady. Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. Eastern Seaboard. Marvel.
Marvel movie.
By that horrid, contagious distemper commonly called the jail fever.
The jail fever?
Like dogs have what do you call it?
In heat?
No, when you put dogs in kennel cough. Dogs get kennel cough. So it's human kennel cough is what I'm going to call it.
Jail fever?
Yeah, it's like
fever.
typhus.
Oh, yeah, okay, right. So it is right. So there was just some airborne disease, and they were like, we're all baffled. Jail fever. I thought that was like what a conjugal visit would be.
Yeah, it's a different kind of jail fever.
I got the jail fever. Let her in.
Ought to give warning to the inhabitants of this province how they admit this baneful malady into their families. A casual visit, it seems, from one of the felons, sometimes hence imported in a convict ship, communicated the distemper to Negroes.
Oh, Christ.
Well,
did this originate? Are they calling it the jail fever because jail? What are they called? Inmates, but the people who watch them are prison guards. Yeah. Prison guards were giving this disease to inmates.
I don't. No. So at this time, we're dealing with transportation ships. So people who are sentenced to jail are being put on ships and brought to America.
Well, and a lot of times the guys who would work on that ship, they would end up going to the jail, and they would end up working in the jail too. So I don't know if you guys know that, but those guys.
I think it's better if our guest handles the facts and you.
No,
don't.
I'm just saying. I just feel like maybe you guys are missing. Like I think it's like so those coughs and those fevers would spread a lot because a lot of times those guys who worked on the ships, Christian, you might. Oh, it's kind of like the thing you said about the theater, I guess, now that I think back on it.
It's not at all.
No, but a lot of times those guys would end up working. No, hold on. Let me finish, guys. Guys, let me finish. So a lot of times those guys would end up working in the jails. And I'm going to just theorize that might have been how some of that maybe started.
Right, did you just make that up?
No, man. I do a lot of reading about this sort of. This time to me has always been so fascinating.
Right. Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The world's listening.
Yeah, okay. And that's. Boy, I hope not.
And that is jail fever. Thanks.
That's jail fever.
Okay, so the convicts are put on ships and sent across, and they either then, when they get to America, are housed with the actual black slaves. So there are two different kinds of slaves. There's the
I see.
The felon slave, temporary slave, and then there's the slaves from Africa or permanently slaves.
Beautiful history. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
They say we have no culture, you know.
I know. It's just ridiculous. I hate when we do. We just choose to ignore and never learn from it.
Right. Come on.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
It is confidently reported that near 30 people in this family fell victims to the fury of this malignant raving pestilence.
Ooh.
Its progress was rapid, and its virulence too powerful for all the skill and I don't know what that word is. There's a lot of F's. Assiduity, I can't read it, of our ablest physicians, nor did its rage intermit till by a waste of lives. It wanted subjects to prey upon. What aggravated the addicting...
It's not a fucking serial killer. What are you talking about?
I know. It's great. It's great to humanize whatever this airborne sickness is. It wouldn't rest till it got its grubby little hands on each person inside that house. It's just like an old mariner telling this story. It came one day.
Exactly.
It wanted to leave only skulls in its tracks.
You can't stop this shark.
Yeah, right.
I like how they're like. I like how they say everything that we have is not fixing it, but it's like you guys were still fucking bloodletting. So I believe you. Nothing you have.
And meanwhile, a guy lived to be 130. You can fuck right off. Come on now, this cannot be in the same paper.
It's so true. You can't. They don't work.
The fact that guy that's it for that guy. We should be learning about that guy in history. The guy
He's
who
a fucking
convinced him that he
superhero.
was 130 something. And
Uh,
a
what-
27-year-old.
With perfect skin.
I mean, this guy is saying
Yeah,
that he was coming at 103.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
What aggravated the afflicting circumstances of this unhappy family was a total suspension of those tender offices which this much respected lady might have expected from a humane neighborhood. They could only behold with heartfelt sympathy a disbelief which they could not relieve without the utmost hazard of their own lives. The case of Mr. Howard near Annapolis, who lost his own life and many of his family, is a recent and notorious instance of the malignity of this distemper, moved by a tender concern for the inhabitants who have too often felt the direful effects of this wide-waiting contagion. Our assembly at their last meeting enacted a quarantine law, which will probably give some check and save the life of thousands.
Well, that's kind of I'm a little shocked by that thing. Like, I can't believe they even had the wherewithal to be like, separate.
I can't. I mean,
No.
they do it with people, like color of skin. I think they'll figure that
Well,
one out
yes,
They're good at separating.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess, what
One
is
of
the
these things is
rationale
not like the
behind
other.
separating? Yes, no, they were very into separating, no doubt, for sure. You'll catch it.
Exactly.
By this time, they have lived, through many
They've-
plague waves,
Right.
plague waves. So they
Plague
know.
Waves, the sequel to Point
separate.
Break, correct?
Yep.
Ooh,
yeah, great.
Also
Yeah, really
starring
great.
Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Also,
yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
that's right.
The great.
That's right.
Man, the writing about the disease was so flowery and
It
Yeah.
was.
expansive there, right? Like nowadays, it's just so stark. That would be fun to read back then, hanging on
Yeah.
every word.
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally. Yeah. You're like, oh, wow. Oh, it's a real page turner.
Oh God! I wonder if there's more about that
Or
woman
I
in the
guess
cave.
it's a real scroll unwinder.
Yeah.
An unfurler.
That peace is concluded between the Turks and Georgians on condition that the latter send every year to the Seraglio
Sure.
20 fine female slaves, which the
Oh,
Turks are
fucking
not
A.
to have the liberty to refuse or exchange.
What the
They
fuck?
can't refuse them. They can't refuse them either.
What in? Who
No
negotiated
takes,
this?
No takesy backsies. Is that what they're saying? No takesies backsies. They're
Who?
yours now.
Who negotiate? That's quite a negotiation, and you have to take them. Okay. Wouldn't you? Oh, fuck. Awful.
Look at
Every
that.
part of it is mind bending.
Every-
It's all
every
bad.
part.
Yeah,
It's all bad.
Good news,
So-
the war's over.
Oh, thank
Bad
God we
news,
did
ladies.
it. What? What's the bad side?
You're going to be sex slaves.
Oh, God.
Back to bag.
But we
What?
stopped the war. So the
Wait.
dudes aren't going to die anymore. You
Don't
get
worry.
your-
They might
your husband-
refuse us. They might refuse us.
Oh no!
What? Wait, what?
No takesies backsies.
No, in the no takesies backsies clause.
Yes, that's a Turkish phrase. It comes
You
from
will
Turkey.
absolutely
Yes,
have no choice. Oh,
and throw in
fuck.
some candy.
Yeah,
What's
Turkish
that good
delight.
Turkish candy? Yeah, exactly. Throw in some Turkish delights too. That's a Donald Trump negotiation, if anything.
So
Trumpian.
we call it the Turkish Delight Treaty.
I was there.
I was there. Turkey won't negotiate with Biden.
I said I preferred salami.
I said I'll negotiate with salami before I'll negotiate with Turkey because Turkey is too lean.
Horrible people. Horrible
Awful people over there.
All of them.
All of them terrible.
But the salamis are wonderful.
I've worked with the salamis on a bunch of... We have a Trump Tower in Salami, and it's
Beautiful golf
probably
course.
their best building with the best golf course they have.
Real water.
When I hit the ball on the golf course, I yell 8 because the swing is just that strong.
Oh God. What world are we in? Okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm 135.
It sounds like some shit he would say. It does.
A lot of people are saying that I'm actually 80. I'm actually 141, okay?
I have the skin of a baby.
I've got
Look
the
at this
baby skin.
Brand new ear. What?
Brand new ear. I grew a new one.
Okay. I don't want to get angry emails. We'll move on from this quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. Bets and wagers run very high on the event of the great cause relating to the Douglas estate and title. It is said no less than £100,000 are betted on in Scotland only.
Okay.
Great bets likewise whether the Corsicans will be free men or slaves by the end
All
of the
right,
year.
gather round. Who's got cash on the Corsicans becoming free men? I'll tell you what, you got 6 to 1 that they'll remain in slavery their entire lives.
I'll take that bet.
All right, here we are. Gather round, boys.
I can't believe they were betting on.
And how long do you have to wait? So what's the ETA when we know? Could be a year or two, something like that. Just so hang in there. Give me the purse.
Well, revolutions take 10 to 20 years, give or take.
Could be about 10 to 20, but place your money now. Play this strong man to place his bet now.
But we bet on everything now, right? Like,
right.
It's
FanDuel slavery.
Yeah, I watched the baseball game, and they're like, who's going to hit a home run, right? Bet on that. It's just betting for everything now. Not
Truly.
like that, though.
No, they don't. And by the way, FanDuel will eventually offer like odds on slaves or freedom.
Fucking Hunger Games is 5 years away from Serbia?
Yeah.
We'll bet on that.
Right. Yes, completely. It'll be great. We'll be doing ads for it. We'll be like, by the way, FanDuel now is offering
I'm not going to watch. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Like
Fight to the Death on HBO, I'm watching.
If the past 3 weeks has been any indication, it's really hard to not watch ourselves sort of
implode.
Yeah, it's it's like really weird to like watch yourself be like, boy, we're really collapsing.
We all like to pick at the scab, right?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, Dave.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
We're just hitting our stride.
It's true. Yeah. Dave's a real optimist. You should talk to him off air. You'll find he's very optimistic. Mm-hmm. You should text. If you want to feel good, text with Dave. Texting with Dave.
I have a friend who says, if you don't have an existential threat, you're not doing it right. So
that's right.
I feel
that's right.
It's true.
The bets lately ran high with regard to America. But it seems...
Let's get back to that.
But it seems to be almost over with poor America. The knowing ones offered 82 to 1 against her.
Oh, my... I think...
Wow.
Is it crazy that the odds are holding?
I hope that somebody still has their bet ticket.
Oh, the guy who's like 330. Hey. I placed that bet.
She's coming in.
Finally, I hung in there.
You want to see me come?
Hey, anyone want to play Ookie Cookie?
Who was the guy? I was just listening to your show. Someone tied a string around their dick. Who was this? This guy's the original dick string.
I love
this guy.
This is one of the things I do love about our show is that I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about.
No, that was Mike Fink, right? That was
Fink. Yes.
Oh, that's the episode we did like a week ago?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
Time is a flat circle, man.
It's not good.
Boston, July 30th. Tuesday last, we had very severe lightning and thunder accompanied with rain and followed by gusts of wind. So you had a storm.
Yep.
That's a storm.
That's a storm.
Dude, it was fucking crazy.
There was wind with the lightning.
Dude, it got all wet.
It was like 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So slow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, a geyser's freaking him out, and this guy's like, oh, I got something for you. You ain't never seen nothing like this before.
Man,
The
but betting would be
chimney.
great.
Oh yeah, no, that would be.
Betting on the storm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking great.
The chimney of a house in Pleasant Street was struck, and a young woman sitting near the corner was stunned and slightly hurt by the falling of some of the bricks, but soon recovered.
Good,
Okay,
good for
she
her.
was. The story was she was scared.
So she got bricked.
Yeah, but she did get hit by the bricks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, slightly hurt. I mean, yeah,
Dave,
okay.
Don't minimize this poor woman who had bricks fall on her. I
I'm not
mean,
sure.
come on.
It's not.
This
it's
is
not
where
how
the
I'm
phrase
seeing
"hit
it.
the bricks" comes from. Hey, hit the bricks.
right. She's also 179.
Yeah, that's
Ow.
right. A tree was also struck at the west part of the town. It is said the great utility of the electrical points and conductors, especially those in the steeples of the meeting houses, was very apparent at this time. They're being observed to attract and conduct into the earth the electrical fire with which the clouds were so highly charged, and it is not doubted were the means under divine providence of preserving the town from great damage. Okay, so they had lightning rods up
Yes.
to keep the
Surprising.
electricity from.
I'm a little surprised that they're full grasp of how it all works as well.
Right,
Yeah,
that sounded
I
pretty
know.
sophisticated.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I feel like we will get further away from that as time goes on here, but it does seem like they pretty much were like they all agreed that the clouds had electrical charges and the lightning rods helped.
I love
And by
the
the
phrase
way-
electrical fire.
Electrical fire.
Electrical fire underground.
Yeah.
It all sounds like magic to them.
And it really does.
And then a wizard came out of the ground.
I
No,
can
he-
still produce semen. What is with this wizard?
Worst wizard ever.
For my next trick.
Watch
I
me
would pull
handle
my
the
dick out of a
staff.
hat.
Abra! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Cadabra!
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got to eat the cookie.
Little poof of dust comes out. There it is.
It's intense, folks. Every time he casts a spell, he shits his pants.
Yeah.
It just has no,
Oh,
Oh, God.
wrong end again. Oh.
About 2:00 the same afternoon, the dwelling house of Mr. John Hager was struck and very much shattered with the lightning. Four children of the family were all struck down. Two of them stunned and much burnt, but like
What
to
the
do
fuck?
well.
Wait, what is the optimistic swing at the end there?
But like to do well.
Yeah, after they get over like loss of speech,
I mean,
and motor function, and everything else. Like
here was the
they
order.
were struck by lightning.
Here was the order of injury in that article. Bricks fell on a woman, tree. 4 kids may be dead.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's
two.
insanity.
2. Well, yes, but 4 injured probably.
Yeah.
You know, the bright side of getting struck by lightning. I saw this the other day. Have you seen the patterns that it leaves on people?
No.
It leaves
You
these,
like
it's a
spider
burn
web?
mark. Yeah, it looks like lightning throughout the body
Oh
where
my
you get struck.
God.
Really cool
man.
natural tattoo, I suppose. I mean, you might die, but
Yeah, there's also the burnt part.
yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, but you know, beauty's pain.
It's pain. A new trend. Go out during this.
You know, I can't you just see it on TikTok? Just fucking idiots holding keys up
TikTok.
outside.
Also,
It's
a matter of time until like the when they send those reporters out into the storms. I'm just like we just one. Let's just see one. Just go. Just so that the rest of them are like, whoa, shit! I probably shouldn't be doing that.
yeah, I'd want to. I'm sad to say I want to see it, but
I do too.
I'd watch it. I'd watch
it. We're fully desensitized.
yeah.
Oh my God. We learned from Edinburgh that the fine carpet, which was some time ago ordered to be manufactured at Pittenweem in something Shire, For Her Royal Highness,
Paper's amazing.
Yeah.
the Princess Dowager of Wales is now finished.
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, this got more interesting as it went on, right?
I don't agree. It was the carpet is drumroll finished. Done. Ready for the princess.
This is
Did they
longer
describe
than
the carpet? This is just.
They better.
Oh no, it goes on. It goes
Okay.
on. This is longer than the article about the guy who died by falling down.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, you should have been a carpet, Tony.
I tried.
And last week
value.
was shown to a vast number of people at the customs house. It is esteemed
Ladies and
by
gentlemen, I know we've all come here for another reason. But tonight we have a special guest. The royal carpet.
Oh my God!
Oh, shocking. Christ, look at it. It's absolute magic. It's like looking into the eyes of the Lord himself.
Surely it won't match the drapes.
Oh, for God's sake, never.
Never.
Would you mind if I came?
No,
on?
sir, get him out of here now. Get him out of here
I have
now.
100. Good.
This guy's 30.
Yeah.
Get it? He's 30 years old. He's just put flour in his hair.
He's shitting again.
He's
Move.
shitting. He believes he's finished. He calls it finishing.
Not on the carpet. Not on the carpet.
Get a cookie.
Not on the carpet. No. It is esteemed by the best judges to rival, if not excel, the manufacture of Turkey and Persia. The figures are finely fancied, the color exquisite, and the whole.
Hey, how about say what color it is? Ever come in anyone's mind?
No.
Okay.
So highly finished as to excite universal
Highly
admiration.
finished.
It is about 25 feet long by 17 in breadth.
Wow.
The drawing of the pattern alone by which it was worked, it is said cost £50, and the carpet itself, we are told, is valued at £300 sterling. On Monday last, it was sent off by the wagon for London.
It's real rich people shit, you know?
Real rich people shit.
But this is what I can't understand. So in this time, they're finding naked women in caves inexplicably.
Right. Yeah.
There is a guy who claims he's 130 and nobody seems to really bat an eye. They seem to really grasp how lightning works. And a carpet is a huge royal carpet is 300 pounds. That doesn't fit together properly for me in some way.
Well, they didn't have the internet, right? Like nobody could pick up a phone. If they had phones, this wouldn't have happened.
I agree. I just think that carpet should have cost more even for back. I mean, if it's for the royal the fact that like the royal family, like I got paid more for stand-up shows in the UK than their royal carpet cost. It just doesn't feel right.
Well, what was 300? What was 300 pounds back then?
It's £62,000 in today's money.
That's not.
I
guess that's pretty good
for a carpet.
That's like subway money for the royal family, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. I
wonder if they still have it. What do you think? You think they still have it?
No.
If they did, that's the corgis have shit all over that carpet too many times.
The dogs.
There's like 800 dogs there.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth was getting shithoused every day, and the corgis were just crapping everywhere. And she was like, "I'd have another gin." And they were like, "Hey, this room. I mean, it is a palace, and it smells like dog shit."
I hope she enjoyed the last years of her life just like
she
that.
did. She absolutely
G&Ts
did.
and corgis and dog shit.
Oh, just Danish shit. Anything she wanted. I'd have another pizza. They were like, fuck, this is getting weird.
Yeah.
Last year,
she's got Gordon Ramsay chained in a fucking basement somewhere.
More ribs. He was like, absolutely. I will prep the ribs for you.
God bless those Brits.
Don't agree.
Okay. Francis Malone, on an indictment for stealing from a person privily, was tried and found guilty, and having pleaded her belly.
I plead my belly.
My belly. Look, I am too skinny. I needed that food.
Would the attorney please talk to his client? Your Honor, we stand by it. We plead her belly.
Yes.
By the way, we ate some mushrooms in the forest before we came in here to plead our case today.
Your Honor, can I plead my ass?
All right, listen, we're going to take a recess.
Every hole is equal here.
Stop pleading holes.
Belly button,
My
mouth hole,
urethra, Your Honor.
asshole,
Sit down.
all holes.
The ear
Oh my
canal. Okay.
Okay. The court awarded a jury of matrons to try whether the prisoner be with quick child or not. So she was pleading pregnant.
Oh,
And then the jury had to decide if she was pregnant?
A jury of matrons, so I'm assuming that's
of women. Okay,
ladies.
jury
Yeah,
of women.
that I
Yeah.
Rubber belly?
I don't know what they would do, and I don't want to know.
All I want to know.
Yeah.
Who, being returned and impaneled after examining the prisoner privately, found that the prisoner is with quick child, whereupon the court ordered that the...
What the fuck is quick child?
He finished fast.
Come on.
Yeah.
That one's gonna cook. That one's gonna cook quick.
Don't worry, baby.
This has got to be like a. I think this is like a 5-month thing.
I think this one will be out in 2 months tops.
Whereupon the prisoner. Whereupon the court ordered that the prisoner's sentence be just held over till next term. I don't know what that word is.
Oh, so once the baby, but that
yeah.
happened with what's her face, Elizabeth Holmes too. Remember, she just kept getting pregnant to just be like, maybe the blood technology will catch up to what I did. Another baby. They were trying to like stack them like kids in a trench coat trying to get into a club.
What a work of man is Elizabeth Holmes.
For sure. Yes,
I
fantastic.
think quick child means that they just came out running.
Okay, so like an
Baby's
Usain Bolt.
born,
Right.
slap him in the ass, and the baby just is gone. You
Yeah,
gotta
the doctor
catch him
was
as soon
like,
as he
get the
comes out.
catcher's mitt, and it was like, pew. God damn it. Where is he? He went up to the mountains.
Yeah.
He'll probably live in a cave for all we know. We didn't even get to get clothes on him.
It was a girl.
It was a girl.
She would entrance men with her magic boar.
I'm sure someday some men will find her up there somehow.
One last one.
Sure.
London, May 1st. Friday last, as Mr. B. So this paper
Mr. Bean,
doesn't
finish it.
Yeah.
Well, this paper doesn't put the last names. It puts the first letter and then just a line.
Because everyone knows everyone, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Small world.
Yeah. As Mr. Blank near Temple
Mr.
Bar
Blank.
was coming through Blackwall, a great number of persons followed him, expressing their great surprise at the magnitude of his person. Some were of opinion he was one of the Patagonians so much talked of.
No. Oh, God damn it.
This is bad.
So,
this is bad.
Not good.
This means just a minority dude.
It's not
through, is
good.
what
It
they're
is
He's just
saying.
trying to
London.
That's what
walk.
they're saying.
He's just walking around.
Pardon me. Could I bother you with what are you?
Well,
do you
this
do?
one's not
What do you
white. Let's follow him.
Well, I'm not from here. Is this, what are you doing? Is it a compliment?
Do you have jewels we can take, or should we just sell tickets to you, boy?
Sell tickets like a show?
Yes.
No. Sure, we can do that, yes.
Well, those are only two options. Not going to lie, there's not a lot of upside for you here.
Have you heard the story of the woman in the cave?
Look, do come over.
Yes, I'll tell you that. I will entertain you. Dance, monkey! That's London.
That is.
Yeah.
Still happens, by the way.
Okay,
I lived in London for a time. Their busking is on another level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Not that this guy was busking; he was just being himself.
No, he
walking
was,
around.
he was just like, all right, cool. They're like, ooh. Look at him getting all riled.
Yes.
But being at last prevailed on to take a glass of punch by 6 honest tars.
I'm
That
nervous.
could be anything.
Maybe that means it was
Loafers?
a good thing. Yeah, like he found some good lads that bought
Yeah,
him some
but I
beer.
guarantee you he wasn't like, I'm having a good time. He was like, it's really weird how you're all looking at me and encouraging me to drink more punch from a bowl. Have another glass, would you? There you are.
He's never tasted this before. He's really drunk at this point.
Not bad, eh?
He was found to be a hatter by trade, when each bespoke of a hat, desiring it to be cocked after his own fashion, but all alike, and that they should call it the Patagonian cock. What is happening?
So what is that? Does it look like? Is it like that?
Yeah.
Is this the Patagonian
Sure,
cock?
yeah.
Is it what is it like low? I need to know. I need to know what the Patagonian cock
I wish, by the way, I took a trip to South America once and I found out what the Patagonia cock was.
Oh yeah.
The pastimes will be right back.
No, it won't.
The Patagonian cock. Just a bunch of six oblivious English dudes standing around like, we'll call it the Patagonia cock. You know, my wife keeps asking after the Patagonia cock. She must really like the way you wear your chapeau, mate.
She really likes me, though. What?
She really would. She'd like to invite you up to the room to show her again the Patagonia cock. Of course, sir.
Oh, yes. Now, he was a hatter, right? So hatters, they would go, right, the Mad Hatter. They went crazy back then.
Yeah,
because
they
of
did.
the fumes from making the hats.
Oh,
maybe this
right.
Patagonian dude was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Well,
This is
okay,
all
so
in his head.
they said call it the Patagonian cock upon the strength in which he came to town. So they're saying like he was like like walking the like the
Cock of the walk.
walking cock of the
Yeah.
walk, like he was like
Okay. Yeah.
strutting in, and they're like,
Sounds like a Latino. That sounds like a South American to be
Yeah,
honest.
right.
Yeah, big dick swinging, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whereas others,
They got
pale English pig dicks were like, ooh. He has the top cut off too, Rudolph. Imagine.
when I lived there, I would play the game, like find another Latino in London. And I
Oh
never did.
man. Oh God. How'd it
I
go?
didn't find any.
I was gonna say.
I really didn't find any.
Yeah.
I maybe once that was like Spanish, but they're not really.
I was
Latinos
saying,
like us.
I had this joke once where I basically, it was like the amount of times when people in my English family will tell a story and halfway through it, I'll be like, does it matter that guy was Asian? Is that coming back? It's just like feels like a superfluous detail that just, okay. Like it wasn't like racist, but it was just unnecessary.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Well, I don't know, Christian, do you want to go with the nickname, the Patagonian cock? How do you feel?
Man, listen, I think that's it for me from now on. I'm the Patagonian cock.
We're very happy to have your origin.
It sounds good. It's mysterious.
Call me Madam Lightning. I can't remember what it was. Either way, thank you so much for joining us. What was it like?
Thanks,
I mean,
man.
you listen to the show all the time. Do you feel, was it strange? Are you angry, happy, satisfied? You want more?
I want more. I'm dissatisfied that when this one comes out, I won't be able to enjoy it on my walk.
Yeah. So
my
will you
exercise.
listen to this? That's the question.
Oh, fuck no.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
No, I'd
do you
have to
see
hear
your?
it myself.
Do you watch things you're in?
Only when I have to. Like if I go to
Like
a
for
premiere
a-
and I'll watch it, but
Yeah.
something like that. But
Interesting.
no, because I'm not in control of how they edit shit, and
Yeah.
you guys know you've done stuff. It's like
Oh, Dave
No, thank
watches his Marins all the time. He watches them every day. It's actually become a big problem in his marriage, to be honest. Well, Christian, come
actually-
back. Oh, go ahead.
I never saw the end of the show.
you never did.
There are things that I've written on where I'm like, I'm good. I hope they did it right.
I was there. It's my
Absolutely.
thing, right? I was there.
Yeah, that is kind of how I feel to some extent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, speaking of which, come back on the show, Christian. We'll have you
I
back
would love
on,
to.
and we'll run it back.
Hell yeah, man.
Yep.
All right. Thank you
Cool.
for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you, guys.
All right, there we go.
Some of these days you'll miss me, honey. Some of these days.
And this podcast is also brought to you by me, Gareth Reynolds. Go to GarethReynolds.com for some of these stand-up dates I'm about to throw your way. Join me, be part of the Gare Force. August 9th and August 10th, I will be in Fort Collins, Colorado at the Comedy Fort having a good time. Then in September, San Diego, September 18th. September 20th, Bakersfield. Manchester, Connecticut, September 24th. Albany, New York, September 25th. Syracuse, New York, September 26th. October 2nd, I'll be in Ontario, California. Tempe, Arizona, October 3rd. I will be at Helium in Portland, November 1st, November 2nd, and November 3rd. I will be in Seattle, Washington, November 6th. Vancouver, Canada, November 7th. And then 2 shows, New Year's Eve in Austin, Texas at Cap City Comedy. That's December 31st, Cap City Comedy, New Year's Eve. Go to GarethReynolds.com for tickets and information. I'm calling on the Gare Force. Come and join me for a show. Be part of the movement. I love you.
Chevy has the SUVs you know and love. And now there's one more. The first ever all-electric Blazer EV. With the latest tech, incredible range, and easy charging, this head-turning electric vehicle is Motor Trend's 2024 SUV of the Year. When you're ready to go EV, Chevy's got you. Get all the exciting details on the 2024 Chevy Blazer EV at your Colorado Chevy dealer today. And learn more about EV tax credits and take advantage of current offers going on now.